Alright, hey guys, Fatal Ferret here, and welcome back to another manga haul video. And gosh, it's been a really long time, actually. I'm sorry for the super long wait between manga hauls. I know that's probably a lot of your guys' favorite videos, but obviously since I moved, I've been buying a little bit less manga just because obviously I have more expenses now. But I was planning on doing one last month because I did actually have a decent amount of volumes, but I didn't really have time. But in between then, I've actually bought a decent amount of used manga from like a combination of like eBay and an old convention I went to. People were getting rid of some of their manga, so I got some really nice cheap manga. So instead of having a small haul, which I kind of was going to have, I now kind of have here more of like a, I think I've got 80 volumes, and that's not including the omnibus volumes. If you included those, I'd probably have close to 100. Actually, I probably do have 100 if you count omnibus. But anyway, let's get right into the video. I've got to clear, I don't have enough room on this tiny table, so we're going to clear this off, and I'll just kind of do them one by one. Alright, man, it feels good to be back doing these videos. These are always super fun to do. But let's go ahead and start with some of these bigger volumes so we can kind of get them out of our way so our table's a little less cluttered. So I bought volumes 1 through 4, I think, of Love Hina. Now, if you remember from any of my other manga haul or manga probably collection videos, I do actually have the original single volumes of Love Hina. But I found this at a convention and I got them for, I want to say $2 a piece. And what are these? These are like $20 books, so I honestly just couldn't really pass it up. Volume 1 is kind of beat up. One of the reasons why the whole set was so cheap, like Volume 1, I think like there's a couple pages missing in the back that got torn out, but they're actually just like the instruction pages that are like, you're reading the wrong way, and I'm like, well, who really cares about that? If all the manga's in there and intact, I don't really mind all that much. So that was kind of cool. I didn't really need this, but it was one of those things where I couldn't pass it up. It was just kind of, it was too good to pass up. So that was cool. Then we have The Devil's a Part-Timer High School. I don't really know much about these, if I'm honest. I haven't even gotten into too crazy much The Devil's a Part-Timer period. So I do want to read that and see what that's all about. This is one of the ones I also got at a con. I got it for really cheap. I don't know what it is. It's a publisher I've never even heard of, but I picked it up because it was like $1, and I was like, why not? I'm a manga collector, and I can't stop myself. So now we have some nice hardcover volumes here. We have Volume 3 of Alice in Murderland. So we have Volume 3, Volume 4. Oh, I love these. I love hardcover manga. It's so good. And Volume 5. So I've been just kind of waiting on these for a while. I hadn't really gotten any. I think the covers are all plain. Yeah, they're just plain. They're just plain. There's nothing too special on these. But I had the first 2 volumes, and so I was like, well, you know, at some point I'll get these. So went ahead and picked these up while I had some time and some funds, and now we're on to some more hardcover manga. We have Vinland Saga, which I've bought a bunch of these. I really haven't read much yet except for the first volume. I hear it's fantastic. I'd love to actually get into these and do a nice big old review of it for you guys, but supposedly really good, and I'd like to get into it some more. But I bought volumes 4, 5, and always support. I love supporting hardcover manga whenever I can. And I knew Vinland Saga at one point. Here's Volume 6. I think it was struggling a little bit as far as sales go, so I'm happy to see it's still being released. I think Volume 9 is coming out very soon, so that's really good to hear that they're still publishing those. But the first volume of Monster, a lot of people from my manga collection videos seem to think my tastes were quite childish. How dare you guys? So I kind of bought some of the classics here to get caught up on some of these. I will not lie, I like shonen silly manga that isn't always super serious, but I do like a serious story every now and then as well. Alright, moving right along here, we'll go ahead and grab these. So we have Golden Time, Volume 5. Still, I don't like it as much as Fairy Tail, as Toradora, but it's still good. Still good enough. 12 Beast. Again, this just is a series that doesn't really... It doesn't what's the word I'm looking for? Measure up to the standards of Monster Musume. I love that series, and this one's, it's kind of just been kind of meh. I don't know if I'll keep collecting it, but here's volume 3. And then we have Witchbuster. I had a bunch of these. I've been just kind of biding my time trying to find these ones, and I found these ones on a sale, so I was like, bam, I'll pick those up while I can, because I didn't really need, I wasn't going to buy them full price because I didn't want them that bad, and so once I found them on sale, I went ahead and picked those up. Here was a cool find I actually found at a used bookstore. Is Venus versus Viru. So I think this volume is kind of hard to find. I don't know. I can't remember. I can't remember if it's 1 through 3 or if it's the last omnibus that's like super hard to get. I want to say it might be this one, so I was really happy to find that as well. Slide these over here. Bring this one forward. So we have Annie Happy, volume 5. Just a kind of fun series. Anonymous Noise 2. I kind of liked Anonymous Noise, the first volume. I'm interested to see where this goes. I'm a little worried about how it turns out, but we'll find out. Here we have High School Debut, volume 7. It was in like this used bin because it's like super beat up. I think it used to be a library book, so I just bought it because it was 50 cents. That's the only reason. I was missing volume 2 of How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, so I got that. So I can't play H. I had volume 1, so I picked up volume 2. Nichijou, volume 3. I love Nichijou. It's such a great series. Then Tokyo Esp. I actually really love this release by Vertical. I like the series, and I like the quality of the release as well. These like omnibus, like really thick volumes are really nice. I really like them actually. Put that over there. Grab this one next. So then we have Masumi-kun's Revenge Volume 3. It's kind of a fun series, I'm not gonna lie. Trinity 7 Volume 9. I'm missing a couple volumes of Trinity 7 here and there. I just kind of keep picking up random volumes. I probably should stop doing that. And then we have Noragami Volume 4. Volume 5. Volume 6. And volume 7. I need to get stuck into more of Noragami. It's been a while since I've read the first 2 volumes, so I really need to get into those some more. Now, obviously, we have, I'm not even going to try to pronounce it because I never have, and so I'm not going to try for the first time now. But here's volume 3 of these light novels. Awesome light novels. Love to see more light novels published. Looks like, you know, Go Manga or 7 Seas is going to get into it some. Vertical's getting into it. Obviously, Yen Press had just set the market for it, so really looking forward to all that stuff. Then we have Cheese Sweet Home Volume 2, the omnibus. Awesome omnibus, full color, and you know, this is a really awesome release. Definitely support this if you want more full color type omnibus releases. Just dandy. Now I'll go over here because I've got my manga piled everywhere because I've got too much of it. First 2 volumes of Witchblade, found this at a con, went ahead and picked it up. I think they were $2 a piece. What else we got here? So we have a few random volumes of The Melancholy of Haruhi-chan. So I have volumes 1, and here I picked up volumes 4, 6. That's a really adorable cover, by the way. I love that cover. And 7. So some random volumes there that I went ahead and picked up as well. Here's volume 25 of Nura Rise of the Yokai Clan. I found this one for like half price, and I just so happened to have up to 24, so that kind of worked out strangely well. Then we have Inu X Boku. Oh my, you hear my voice crack? Good lord, I'm a teenager again. Then we have volumes 5, 6. This is 6, right? Yeah, that's 6. 7, 8, bam-o, and 9. So that's awesome. Got those. I still need volume 1 of this series. I know it's awful that I pick all these up out of order like this. Alright, and now for the big stack that we obviously saw in the opening video here. We'll get these back on the table. First of all, let's do this one because I actually picked that one up too. I love Levi and Gajiel are like my 2 favorite characters and my favorite couple from Fairy Tail, so you can just imagine that this book has been my absolute favorite. Alright, and then we have this big whole stack. I think it's the whole series. Let me check the last volume here. I think 23 is the last volume, correct? It is. So I have the entire series of, let me get this right now before, because I will always pronounce things incorrectly. Hikaru no Go. So, the crazy story behind this set, there's some conventions I go to around here. They're kind of more local conventions, so they aren't very big. And seeing as they aren't very big, they usually have these like community garage sales where it's run by con staff, but people will bring in items that they just want to sell because they don't want anymore. And so there's been a guy there for a few years. He used to run like a manga little shop, but just manga wasn't selling very well at the time, so he's getting out of the manga business, and I'm really in good terms with him. I bought a lot of his manga off of him. It's where I've gotten some like a lot of the cheap manga in here. And like this year, like he was running his own table in the vendor room, and he just like wants to get rid of all of his manga. And just I don't know, around here I guess there's just not a ton of people who necessarily buy manga, so he had like crazy deals going on, and I had like the first 10 volumes in my hand when I was standing at his booth. I'll just like show these a little bit, I guess, while I go here. And I had the first 10 volumes, and he walked up to me and he was like, you know, I think I have the whole series. And I was like, well, I know, because I actually have the first 2 volumes already. It might even be the first 3. Oh shit, will I ever see it on my shelf? I actually have the first 3 volumes already, which I have now double bought. But pretty much I was like, I don't know, I was thinking about, I'd already bought some manga, and I was like, I don't know, I was thinking about it, I could buy the whole thing, but I don't know if I want to right now. And he was like, look, I'll give you a deal if you just buy it all, like just take it all, don't like split up the series, if you take it all, I'll give you a deal. I was like, yeah, sure, what do you want? He's like, give me 20 bucks for all of it. And so I got 23 volumes of manga, a complete series of Viz, perfect, never been read before, for 20 bucks. And so that's less than $1 a volume. That's like, I want to say that's like 80 something cents. I can't do math, and I'm not going to try, but something around that per volume. So honestly, that's insane. I mean, that's probably one of the best deals I've got in a super long time. Absolutely crazy. I love the guy. I hope he does well. I've tried to help him, like, you know, get rid of some of his manga. I bought a lot of the manga off of him that he's trying to get rid of. But he's been doing it for 2 or 3 years, and I think he's finally like, you know what? Tired of all this manga. I don't want to deal with it anymore. So, you know, bam, 20, 21, 22, and 23. So blam, like that, guys. So yes, that's all the manga. That's a lot of manga. Usually I'll like put all the manga back for like one final cool shot. I'm not gonna do that. We've already seen it once. Why do we need to see it again? So thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. Thank you for being patient. I know there hasn't been a ton of manga hauls. Hopefully next month I will, when I do one, I'll just do it. I was like, even if it's a smaller haul, I'll just be like, you know what, whatever. It's gonna be a smaller haul. I'll just make a haul video just so you guys can see what I got that month, but then we'll go from there. I got the hiccups now, which is making doing this video kind of difficult. But anyway, guys, I've been Fiddle Ferret, and I will see you back on the prowl next time. Bye!